So what were the final results after towing with the Timbrens installed on my truck for 1,200 miles? Stick around, I'm going to give you my full honest review. Okay, so after installing the Timbrens, how did they perform? So number one, the first issue, and the number one issue that Timbren kind of brags about is eliminating squat. As you saw in the first video that I did with the install, squat really wasn't my issue, but how did it affect my dually? So before the Timbrens, we were at about a 2-inch drop when I put the fifth wheel on the truck. That has reduced that by 50%. We are now at a 1-inch drop. Again, that wasn't a real big issue of mine. My issue was more the bounce. So how did they perform without anything on the truck? That's another concern of a lot of people, that it's going to stiffen their ride when there's nothing on the truck or you're not towing. So what I did, as you saw in the last video, I did not put the 1/2-inch spacer in. I left it out so that that 1/2-inch gap stayed between the bracket on my axle and the Timbrens, in hopes of keeping the same ride when I was unloaded. It pretty much did that. The only difference that I see with the Timbrens versus without the Timbrens when I'm unloaded is like if I drop off of a curb, go over some really rough railroad tracks, or if I put something in the back of the truck, then I'll notice a little bit of a difference. Normal going down the road, if I don't have the auxiliary tank full, I really don't notice a difference at all with that 1/2-inch gap there. Again, the only time I notice it if I go over like some really rough railroad tracks, drop off of a curb, I'll notice just kind of more of a harder hit. Other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with the ride when I'm unloaded by keeping that 1/2-inch gap in there. So I'm happy there. So I get a thumbs up with the unloaded with it. The biggest thing for me was the bounce. So how did it do with the bounce? Within the first half hour when we loaded up and started heading north, we went across the Howard Franklin Bridge across the Tampa Bay, and we have been across that bridge many, many times with our fifth wheel. If you've ever been across that bridge with your RV, you know there's a lot of expansion joints on that bridge, and so many that we would just get basically rocking to the point that I would have to apply the brakes on the trailer and slow down to kind of get that under control, and then maybe do that a couple of times going across that bridge. That's where I saw the results right away with this. All that rocking was gone. We went from rocking to maybe just kind of like a really, really small vibration. So I was extremely happy with that. We both looked at each other going across that bridge and said, well, are they working or is the bridge just in better shape? I'm convinced it was the Timbrens. So now as far as the bounce goes, that bounce is probably about 95% gone. Does it hit hard? Yeah, it does feel like it hits harder, but not so hard that I feel like I'm going to damage anything. So all in all, I think the ride is a lot smoother with the Timbrens. Even them smaller ones where it would create a little bit of a bounce, that stuff is gone. So it's a lot smoother ride, especially going over the expansion joints. Those big bounces where they would hit and then bounce 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times. It's just kind of a little jolt now. Again, you'll feel like it's hitting harder. You'll feel that initial jolt a little more. But as far as the bounce, it's gone. And that takes a lot of the stress out of our travel days for me, because we have the bikes on the back of the RV on the bike rack. And I was always afraid every time we hit one of those expansion joints before, did I just launch one of those bikes, or did I just break something on one of the bikes, or am I going to snap something on that bike rack? And I noticed watching the camera now going over those expansion joints, because that bounce is gone, I would say 60% of the movement of the bikes on that bike rack is gone. They seem to be much more stable on the bike rack. So all in all, will I keep the Timbrens on? I wasn't sure about that when I first installed them. I really thought that the trip home, 1,200 miles, was going to be the true test, and it certainly was. I think that the trip is a lot less stressful now because I'm not worrying about the bike so much. I'm not worried about the bounce so much because it's mostly gone. So will I keep them on? I think for now I'm going to keep them on. I'm really happy with the results that I got from them. And this follow-up video was really never intended to be a really big in-depth. I just wanted to give you an honest answer of how I really felt about the product. If I'm going to leave it on, I guess that speaks for itself, that I think that it made a big improvement. I like the fact, again, that it was so easy to install, like 20 minutes. I didn't even have to jack my truck up, as you saw in the first video. You may have to do that, like put a jack under your hitch or something and just bring a little bit of separation there. Mine, I didn't require that. I was able to finesse it right in, so the install was extremely easy. So overall, I'm extremely happy with the product so far. I don't see any reason to take it off. If it makes my travel days a lot less stress, then I'm happy with it. So there's my honest opinion of the Timbrens. I'm going to leave them on, and hopefully you can get the same results that I got with mine. And like I said, the install is extremely easy. The price is really a really good price point. It's a cheap, easy fix, and I think it's made a huge difference. So if you're in doubt, go ahead, put them on, see how they work on your truck. I think you'll be as happy as I am. Thanks again for watching, as always, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.